And our team coverage continues with a look at the road conditions ahead of your morning commute.
Officials now urging people to stay home if possible, as it will likely be dangerous. And Western Mass News reporter Lexi Oliver joins us now live with more on that. Lexi?
Chris and Jordan, yeah, well, it's still just raining outside right now. Our meteorologists tell us this will start turning to freezing rain shortly after midnight. Western Mass News spoke with Mary McGuire from AAA Northeast, who tells us roads will go from fine to dangerous almost instantaneously.
We're probably going to see a flash freeze. So roads that have been wet and fine to drive on will suddenly freeze up. And so a road that looks wet will suddenly be a sheet of ice. Ice is extremely difficult to drive on, if not impossible. So the best advice from AAA is to stay home tomorrow if you're able to do so.
McGuire says drivers need to remain vigilant and monitor the weather. She recommends you make sure you have winter tires for the best traction, and if not, make sure your tread is in good shape. Also, make sure your brakes are in good condition and that you have plenty of windshield wiper fluid in your car. McGuire reminds drivers to go as slowly as possible and allow extra stopping distance between you and the car in front of you. And if you do get stuck in a skid, she says to take your foot off the accelerator, do not hit the brakes, and look and steer in the direction you want to go. Now, over in Huntington, the highway superintendent says they have about 12 miles of dirt roads, which will start getting icy well before the blacktops. Charles Dazelle tells us crews are ready to sand and salt as needed.
We come in at 4 a.m. in the morning and we'll plow around through, see how it goes. We'll come in, work till 11. Then we go home for a couple hours and we're back in at 4 a.m. the next day, depending on the storm. If we can get a break in the middle, we'll send the guys home. We only have a 4-man crew in storms, 3-man crew regularly. So it's pretty tough. A lot of hours, a lot of miles.
And for the very latest on road conditions, make sure you tune in tomorrow bright and early starting at 4:30, and our live team coverage continues until 10 a.m. on Fox 6. You can also tune in on our free Western Mass News streaming app. Live in studio, Lexi Oliver, Western Mass News.